Woo! It is September 26th, the day after. This is profound. It's the day after September 25th, just in case you're lost in time. And it's, I don't even know what day of the week, Wednesday. I'm coming to you live from Dallas, Texas. I do this every Monday through Friday at 8:18 Central Standard Time in the United States. And so this is my channel. Welcome, the PB&J Influence. What's the influence? You know, I don't know. Still working on that. But I'm sure that these questions, These questions influence your life a little bit. One question a day. Hello, Robert. Howdy, Robert from Texas. How are you? So yeah, the whole point is here. You saw the title, one question a day. What the heck is this? Super easy questions for the most part from this journal. We talk about one a day. And good morning, Ken. How are you? Good to see you. And why am I doing this? Why not? Why not? So let's just all gather and grab your coffee. I've got orange juice today. I'm trying not to do the coffee today because I'm getting a little addicted to it real quick here in a very short amount of time. So I thought, I'm going to abstain from the coffee today. And already I'm not liking that big time, which means I probably am clearly becoming very addicted. So I'm doing orange juice instead. Oh, and there's no champagne in here. It's just straight up orange juice. I like to drink out of fancy glasses. It makes me feel like whatever I'm drinking is extremely special, whether it's alcohol or not. Even if I put water in a really nice wine glass or beer, whatever these things are called. Hey, anybody know the real name of this kind of a glass? A Pilsner or something like that? I don't even know. Anyway, whatever I'm drinking, be it Kool-Aid or orange juice, I don't drink Kool-Aid, or water, it doesn't matter. It tastes really good out of some nice glassware. You should try it. I'm telling you, it makes a difference. So, I'm in Dallas. It's 75 degrees outside today, cloudy right now, but don't let that fool you because before you know it, it's going to be sunny and it's going to be hot. It's going to get up to like 93. And the humidity today is 90%. So it's really going to suck. And I can say that with a smile because I love the humidity. It is so good. And if you watch the show all the time, which some of my friends do, you know I love the humidity. And you're probably tired of hearing about it. So I'm going to read this question today for September 26th, and we're going to get down to business. All righty, here we go. Are you sitting on the edge of your seat? It's so exciting. Oh, I'm on the wrong page. Let's see. I don't know what this question is. This is all candid. This is real live stuff, people. How well did you treat the environment today? Well, today is today. I haven't, other than going to the gym in my apartment complex here, I haven't really left the house. But you don't have to leave your house to be treating the environment, I don't believe. This really isn't a fun question if you ask me. Like, ooh, we're really going to drop into my heart space and, well, okay, all right. If I was an environmentalist, this would be a really big, passionate question, right? How well did I treat the environment today? So I guess, yes, we can go deep with this because Robert has something to say. Oh, Robert said thank you to the universe today. That was really good. That's an excellent answer and a really good thing to do. Uh-oh, my screen's flipping out. There we go. Sorry. I have this touch screen, and if I want to read your comments, I just, do the thing where you make the screen get bigger. But then every once in a while, when I go to put the screen back down to normal, it won't do it. So then like my head is like ginormous on my screen looking at me, and I don't want to see that. So how did you treat the environment today? How well did you treat the environment today? Was that the question? See how fast I can forget these questions. How well did you treat the environment today? Well, I think it is a good question. Now that I just ragged on the question, I think it's a good question because it has to do with our personal level of evolution. And for me, it seems like a dumb question because why wouldn't I be good to the environment? But a lot of people are clueless. They're clueless about their environment. They're clueless about their immediate environment that they're living in. They're clueless about the environment that their soul resides in. So everything is an environment, right? That's just different versions of environment, and how we treat it really all boils back down to, don't I always take it here, how we know ourselves and how we treat ourselves. And I think I have a theory that I am concocting right now. That is, if you are an aware person taking good care of you and your immediate home, you have a much higher tendency to take good care of the environment. However, with that being said, don't we all drive cars? Yes. And I don't know, I just don't pay attention to environmental studies that much. But I mean, how's it going on the planet with cars and emissions and all of that stuff? I mean, I know we've made huge strides since the 60s and 70s where we were polluting the smithereens out of the air. But if we drive a car, we are affecting the environment probably somewhat in a negative fashion. Maybe not as bad as it used to be, but still. So there's that. Are you using any plastic products? I do a lot. And you know why? It really bothers me. Now, you guys are going to think this is crazy. Y'all are going to think this is crazy. But I literally, at times, wake up and have woken up in the middle of the night for no good reason, stressing out about all the plastic on the planet. And I'm laying there thinking, why am I worried about all the plastic on the planet? It's not like that's what I do during the day and that's my job, and I'm in this big, crusade to reduce plastic on the planet. Not at all. Yet I stress out about the amount of plastic on the planet. And take note though, we are offered plastic all day long in 100 million different forms. And they, whoever they are, really aren't doing anything about reducing our plastic choices. And they are giving us lots of plastic to use every single day. Trash bags, and I don't know, they say these things break down. Grocery bags, tons of grocery bags. Ugh. Plastic cups at like 7-Eleven and gas stations, styrofoam cups, things that your fast food comes in. I mean, it's just huge. Water bottles. Every day people are using water bottles. I do too. This is like the dumbest, it's not the dumbest. It's actually really important. I don't have any solutions for it, but I do notice this, that's as I go to get a drink at the gas station, well, what are my choices to put my drink in? There's no paper cups being offered. And even if there were, where did the paper come from? It comes from trees. And then we could get into the whole tree conversation, which I know is a hot spot right now. I think there's a ton of deforestation going on in the Amazon. This is a bummer question. So I feel like Yeah. I think we can only do what we can do personally, right? And even that's not enough. I don't know. Nobody out there is talking. Nobody's commenting. By the way, if you're watching and you have something to say about this, please pop in on the chat box and say hello or throw your 2 cents in. That would be great. I don't know if you're out there unless you chime in, and I'll never know who you were when you watch this, so don't worry. You're completely anonymous people out there if you don't want to be known. Yeah. Anyway, hey, here we go. Kent? Yeah. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm talking about. The oceans are so full of plastic and toxic crap. It's so depressing. It's almost easier to just not think about it and assume that there's somebody out there doing something about it, right? There's got to be some organization, I'm sure. There's got to be some kind of cleanup. What the heck, you know? Because I sure don't know how to go out there and change the situation. I do not know, nor do I really have time right now to change the situation, but I cannot use plastic. That I could not do. It's crazy. Yeah, the amount of plastic in the ocean is crazy. It's sick. And why can't we come up with some other way? Why can't plastic just be flipping illegal across the board? Why? Who's the man that's making all the money from the plastic? That's a question we might want to ask, because to me it doesn't seem like, if it is a serious issue, it should be shut down, period. Plastic should be done. And it's not. So that means somewhere there has something to do with money behind it. And the production of plastic is really making somebody's life very nice. And they don't give a flying rat's ass about what it's doing to the planet. To me, it would be a very unevolved human being. Well, and I say it like it's just one. I'm sure there are plenty of people who are making tons and tons and tons of money from plastic. That's what happens. All these industries, it's all about the money. And that's so dumb, you know, because we only live for so long and people are so power hungry while they're here. Like, what if they just lived a really nice, clean, healthy, low-powered, like unegotistical life? They would be so much happier inside themselves. But instead, they're like these gnarly little power mongers. They have to have all the money and all the power and all the plastic and all the fun, which I don't even think they're having fun, honestly. All the people with all the money, I don't think they're having fun. Do you? I don't know. What an interesting question. So, what is it like some kind of environmental day today? Is that why this question's in the book and I don't even know it? Like it's, you know, don't use plastic day or something? I don't know. Kent says, what about the mountain of garbage the size of Texas that came from Japan because of the earthquake? I haven't heard anything about it lately. Have you? No, I don't watch TV. I don't listen to the news. So of course, I don't have a flipping clue about this mountain of trash that came. Holy crap, the size of Texas? Do you know how big Texas is? Oh my gosh, it takes 12 hours to drive across the state of Texas in a car. Wow, going probably 80 miles an hour. That's insane. Wow. Well, folks, I hope we're all having a really good, feel-good morning. Lots of warm fuzzies here, right? My apologies. That's the question. Some days it's just, this is how it goes on this here show. And I'll tell you, I don't know. What can we do? That is food for thought. What can you do? What is your part in this? And I don't know. I mean, I'm not a religious person, but with something like praying, when you have nothing else that you can do to add or help the situation, meditating or praying help? I don't know. Are we in control of our reality, of creating our reality? Do we have the power? What if we all got together and created a plastic or pollution-free, we'll just, all of that crap, we'll just put together and call it pollution-free planet? It's just kind of weird. The whole evolution of man just leads to so many other things. You know what? Okay, the other thing I kind of flip out about, y'all, is concrete. Yeah, like seriously, like all the cities, all the hard concrete that they lay down on top of the planet to build buildings, to build roads, sidewalks, to build these areas, parking lots. I mean, there's a song about that, right? Put up a parking lot. It's an old song. I can't remember who does it, but Kent probably knows. What, something about paradise and put up a parking lot? Yeah, like get rid of paradise and put up a parking lot. That's basically it. I mean, I wonder sometimes if, you know, eventually some year down the road, they'll just be concrete all the way across the United States with no land in between. It's just really gross to me. But Joni Mitchell, see, I knew you would know. Yeah, give us some of those lyrics, Kent. That main line right there with the parking lot part, how does that whole thing go? Yeah, don't know what you've got till it's gone, right? Yeah, it's called Big Yellow Taxi. The song is called Big Yellow Taxi? Huh, I didn't know that either. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot. Civilization does a lot. And while it's becoming civilization, it is, and making us incredibly comfortable in our living, it's also destroying paradise, this planet. It's too bad we don't know how to live more like in the land and on the land and with the land, right? I know. I don't know what to tell you guys. I mean, I think about these things and like I just feel helpless. I just do, and I don't feel like I need to like go on this big crusade and join some group as an activist. You know, I don't feel like that's my calling right now. So I guess what can we just all do our little thing and not use so many grocery bags? And do you know in California they make you pay for every grocery bag, which I think is phenomenal. However, they only make you pay 10 cents. I don't think that's high enough. I think we should have to pay like $2 per bag. That would stop people in their tracks from using bags right there. And I think they should do that across the country. And honestly, I mean, tell me if you think that's nuts. If you had to pay $2 for a grocery bag every time you put junk in a bag when you didn't really need it, like when they first started doing that in California, when I lived there, it was really weird because now I'm walking out of the store with a product that's not in a bag. So A, I feel like I'm stealing something. And then number two, if I had like 5 things that I'm leaving the store with, maybe, yeah, let's say 5 things. I'm like, well, we'll hold this here, we'll hold that there, right? You know, and then juggling it all and getting to my car. Then at first I was really like miffed about it, right? Then it became this trick. How many items can I get? And then I'm gonna like put them in my shirt like this too. So it's become this thing where it was like the lady at the counter would say, would you like a bag today? And I'd be looking at my 14 items, you know, and I'd go, no, I'm going to try it without a bag today because it became this trick, right? How can I get to my car without using a bag? And so once I really got into that, then I moved to Texas and like, let's just say I go up to the counter and I'm buying this, right? And you don't have to pay for a bag in Texas. They don't give a shit. They just take that bag. There you go, big old grocery bag. And now they stuck this in the grocery bag. Like I need a flipping bag to carry this out of the store. It's crazy. Then, when I first moved here, I started getting like very all flipped out about it again. Maybe that's why I'm waking up in the middle of the night. I don't know. Oh, George Carlin on YouTube, stand-up routine about earth and plastics. I will do that. I will do that. Thank you for that. Well, you know what, guys? How much longer can we go on talking about this? Probably all day. And if we all had a glass of wine or beer, we could really get into it together. But I'm going to wrap this up now. You all have a phenomenal day. I'm not sure what tomorrow brings for me. I will do my best to be here. I know it's Friday, and I know I do this Monday through Friday, so I will be here. By the way, anybody cares, y'all get my hair done today. See how nasty my hair looks? Yeah, that's because I haven't had it done since April, the end of April, and it's time. Woohoo! So next time you see me, my hair is going to be a little bit different.